Well, you did say this about Ben Simmons. Out for game 4. This dude has zero competitive fire. He did say that he wasn't going to play in game 3. There was a chance he was going to play in game 4. I just don't know what it is. If it is, that there's something deeper to this, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to be sensitive to it. But after a while, you're like, look, if you think you can play, then this isn't mental. This is about physical. And what treatment are you getting? It just feels like it's fair game to be able to ask him some of these things because he keeps hinting. And somebody's leaking this information to the media saying, hey, you know what? He's been pain-free for 10 days, been working out. He could play and get, I'm baffled at what happened this entire year with Ben Simmons.
The Nets easily could have won game 1. Easily could have won game 2. They come back home down love 2. And as a former basketball player, and during my time, I wouldn't say bad ankles, but I would twist my ankles from time to time, and being able to play through that pain. Case in point against MJ during the conference finals. At some point, and, for him to say, I'm not going to play game 3, but I could play game 4. If you could play game 4, you could play game 3, when your team needs you the most. So you let that slide. Then when you go down 3-0, you can't come back and say, my back is hurting, I had a misstep. The optics of it just looks bad. You can't hint of coming back and then all of a sudden be put back on the shelf. That was the whole point I was making, because they need you. And as slim of a chance as it was, they were never going to come back and win that series. But you still do have Kevin Durant and a Kyrie. And if you win one game, you don't know, someone could twist the ankle in Boston, and they be down one guy. It's possible, not likely, but it was possible. But go out there for 15, 18 minutes. Give your fan base something to look forward to for next season. But to totally shelf it, and that's what you've done all season long, I think that's what frustrates people. So that's why I say the competitive fight, you've got to have, you have to have it. And number 2, your team has got to feel like they can trust you.
Do you think he plays for the Nets? Do you think he wants to play? Like next year? What happens in the offseason where all of a sudden he's ready to go and he's a different player?
I guess we'll see next October now, won't we?
Yeah.
I mean, he won't play in the Summer League. They won't risk that. So we'll just have to wait till next October.
It's crazy.
But if you're the Nets, don't you have to wait and see what this looks like with Kevin Durant and Kyrie and Ben Simmons? I mean, you made the trade. If not, you basically gave James Harden away, which at this point, I mean, James is not looking great, but at least he's playing and he's capable.
Man, I would have him play in the Summer League, Reg. I like at some point I got to have him out there.
There is no way they're going to risk him playing in the Summer League. Because if he plays in the Summer League against G League and rookies and he gets shown up, that fan base will go crazy. They can't risk him looking bad or not looking up to par after having all this time off. They are not going to risk him playing in a Summer League game.